And she gets the ball knocked away from behind by Albers. Linskoff got the ball on the end line and tried to give it to Albers, whose momentum took her right out of bounds. Wall basketball. 4:55 remaining. Second period. Baseline left. Carmen Kerstad wanted to go to her. Good cover up by Carmichael. Finally into Bielmeyer. Got bumped by Poorbear. Bounce pass to Walker in the lane. Turn, shot, bounces around, rebound. Another one for Emmy Moon. She's got 8. She's going to have a double-double here in the first half. If she gets another bucket, she has to have about 10 rebounds now. Fernandez, one-handed pass underneath Carmichael, knocked away by Moon. Turnover number 7 in the quarter. Here comes Carmen Kerstad, cut up by Fernandez, finds Moon in transition, lays it up and in. She's got 10. That's 8 straight points to start the quarter. For Wall, they lead it by 22, 28-26. 30-second timeout. We're back in 30 as well on liveticket.tv.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
New Underwood comes out of the timeout. They line up 4 across the free throw line in the backcourt, anticipating. Lacey Stute comes in. We did not expect to see her get much playing time tonight. And also on the floor, Mika Merchant. So an 8th grader and a freshman as Coach Dallas Richter trying to find the magic potion. But it's the same old magic for Wall. They force another turnover. 8 turnovers in the quarter, 12 in the game for New Underwood. Carmen Kerstad will work to the left side, bounce it to Moon at the free throw line, drives, kick it back out. Carmen Kerstad, right side, Bielmeyer. Looks left, comes back right to Walker, underneath for Allie Kerstad, ball in the hands of Moon. Carmen Kerstad, left elbow, jumper, no good. Bielmeyer crashes the board, comes up with a second opportunity for Wall up top. Carmen Kerstad to Allie Kerstad on the right wing. Has Walker, right side, 3 is high, arcing shot off the back iron. Moon over the top, going for another board. Linskoff with good position inside. Moon will pick up her first, team first. So New Underwood anticipating, I think, a zone trap, but Wall stays with the man-to-man pressure. Stute with the basketball, guarded by Bielmeyer, throws it over the head of Carmen Kerstad and the intended target, Linskoff. That'll be 9 turnovers. So Lacey Stute, 5'2", 8th grader. Mika Merchant, 5'3", freshman. They'll man the top part of that 2-3 zone. Linskoff out there. Daniela Rausch, new player on the floor, along with Paige Purrier. So 5 new ones in there. And Brittany Walker with the basket. Her first bucket of the second period. 10 straight points to start the period for Wall Eagles. Ball up top. Recovered by Merchant to the basket. High off the glass, rolls around. New Underwood just can't buy a bucket. They've had 3 or 4 right at the rim that rolled off. Now the starters will come back in. Coach Dallas Richter gave them a different perspective from the bench, trying to give them an idea of maybe what Wall is doing so they can make some adjustments, but they're down by 2 dozen points now. Carmen Kerstad will go to the bench. That'll bring Braylee Walker in for the Eagles. Bounce the ball into Carmichael. Back over to Scott, right over the head of Walker, left it short. The follow, no good. Poor Bears follow, no good. And Brittany Walker comes up with a rebound. Outlet pass, near side to Bielmeyer. Looks ahead. Now she'll dribble top of the key, all the way over to the left wing. Up top to Walker. Guarded closely by Poor Bear. Walker gets by her, kisses it off the glass. Brittany Walker has 9 in the game. It's a dozen straight points here in the quarter. New Underwood still to find the bottom of the net, either from the field or the free throw line. On the drive, Fernandez, blocking foul on Brittany Walker. That will be her second, team second. The foul should be on the floor. It should be baseline left here for New Underwood. They'll bring Totten back in as Poor Bear takes a seat. Scott to bring it in. Walker in front of her. Looks, waits, bounces it finally underneath, and the left-handed shot by Totten is good. And that is the first bucket or points at all with nearly 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Bielmeyer comes near side, Braylee Walker down on the baseline, right side to Moon, bouncing underneath to Brittany Walker, off the glass again. Brittany Walker, her third bucket in the period, 34-8. Bielmeyer forcing Fernandez to her left. Fernandez forces her way to the right, gets the ball over to Carmichael on the drive at the free throw line, comes left side, Fernandez. Now Brittany Walker with her, they get the pick. Fernandez on the baseline, kick it out left side, Carmichael, up top Scott, right of the circle, three no good. Rebound taken down by Albers, and a held ball between Moon and Albers, and Moon hits the floor hard. It will be New Underwood basketball on the possession arrow. For Wall, Bielmeyer and Moon to the bench, Carmen Kerstad and Anderson back on the floor. Scott to bring it in as they line up four, pick high, low to high. Carmichael to Totten. Totten being hassled by Allie Kerstad. Ball loose, picked up by Totten, right side, little 10-foot intermediate, shot won't go, ball knocked out of bounds by Allie Kerstad. Albers had a pretty good look, couldn't get it off the board. It was midway between the board and just shooting for the rim. But New Underwood, minute 30 to go, have another opportunity, but they are down now by 26 points, 34-8, baseline right. Get the ball up top. Fernandez in the lane, right side, Albers just inside three-point line, picks it up the dribble, goes out top to Fernandez. Got hit hard, no call. Ball is loose, Allie Kerstad comes up with it. Carmen Kerstad has Braylee Walker in the right corner, picks up the dribble, bounces it to Anderson in the lane, right elbow now, up top, Carmen Kerstad. Out to Allie Kerstad, left corner, shot no good, rebound. Braylee Walker got a hand on it, Scott knocked it out of bounds, and it will be Wall basketball. Moon will come back in, Brittany Walker sits down with her two fouls with 59.2 to go. Good substitution by Coach McLaughlin. Baseline left, Carmen Kerstad. Waits, looks, finally gets the ball out top to Braylee Walker, underneath to Kerstad, who got pushed from behind by Olivia Carmichael. Second team foul, first on Carmichael. Carmen Kerstad, the trigger man, left baseline, bounces it into Anderson, got by her, rolls to the near sideline, picks it up, finds Braylee Walker, handed off to Anderson, gets called for the travel. Fourth turnover for Wall. Three of those came early here in the second period. They had one in the first quarter, 5 in the game. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Carmen Kerstad all over Fernandez out front. Fernandez still on the dribble, ball knocked away by Allie Kerstad. Throw the ball over the head of Anderson, so turnover to turnover. Right side, Fernandez passes on the three. Finds Albert, stop, free throw line, shot underneath, counted and one. Totten with her second bucket. New Underwood has hit double digits. And for Wall, that'll be their third team foul. That will be the second now on Emmy Moon. She has 2, Brittany Walker with 2, Bielmeyer with 2. And the free throw by Totten trying to complete the three-point play does. They were 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the first quarter. That was their first trip to the free throw line in the second period. 27.3 to go. Brittany Walker comes back in now on offense. Emmy Moon will sit down. And Wall going to show some backcourt pressure. We've kind of been in and out of that trap. Braylee Walker threw the ball in no man's land. I think she was trying to get it to Brittany Walker, who kind of put the brakes on Scott. Gets the ball off to Carmichael. Carmichael on the reverse dribble. Down the baseline to Scott. Leans in, banked it in. Emily Scott with her first basket. She's got 3 in the game, 34-13. 2 seconds to go. Carmen Kerstad throws it up, and the first half ends with a 14-point second quarter for Wall, a 7-point second quarter for New Underwood. 34-13 our halftime score. We'll be back with a halftime report as we continue from Wall. This is Region 7B playoff basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
The Wall Badlands Area Chamber of Commerce encourages you to support the local businesses and shop small, shop Wall. Shopping locally stimulates the local economy and gives back to the businesses who support our community, local events, and many youth activities. Check out wall-badlands.com for a full list of Wall Badlands area businesses as well as local events and more. Remember, shop small, shop Wall.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
Billet Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Just a quick reminder from the parts team at Grossenberg Implement. The Grossenberg Custom Parts Catalog has some great sale items going on right now. From batteries and lawn care products, you'll also find deals on radios, cameras, spray paint, and cleaners. Whew, there's so much going on in there, can't fit it all into one spot. So stop in and get your copy, or let their staff know to add you to the mailer at Grossenberg Implement.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Tom Anderson back with you at Wall High School. We are at the half, Region 7B playoffs tonight. They were playing games yesterday. We'll get to those scores in a moment. Wall leads this game 34-13. They've been totally dominant. They forced 14 turnovers. Sometimes they didn't force them. Sometimes New Underwood just made some bad passes. 14 turnovers unofficially for the Tigers in the first half, 7 for Wall. They had 6 of those in the second period. 20-6 was the first quarter score, 14-7 advantage in the second period for Wall. They lead it now by 21, 34-13. These two teams met back on January 6th. Wall handled New Underwood in New Underwood 56-25. They're on their way to a similar game here. Individual scoring, Miranda Porbear 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter for her only points of the first half for New Underwood. 3 points for Emily Scott. She was 1 of 2 in the first half from the first quarter from the free throw line. Added a deuce in the second period. 5 points for Caitlin Totten, all of those in the second period, had a 2, and then an old-fashioned 3-point play, 2+1. And Leray Fernandez, a bucket and a couple of free throws in the first quarter. 5 of 7 from the charity stripe for New Underwood. About the only thing they really did well at all in the first half. They did not shoot well. They turned the ball over way too much. For Wall, they spread the scoring out. Jocelyn Bieltmeyer had a 3-pointer in the first quarter. 1 of 2 from the free throw line for Braylee Walker in the first period. Carmen Kerstead had a basket in each quarter. She's got 4. It's been the Walker and Moon show up front, both in the points and on the boards. 11 points for Brittany Walker, 10 points for Emmy Moon, and Allie Kerstad had all 5 of her points in the first quarter, hit a deuce and a tray. 2 of 4 from the free throw line for Wall, all of those in that first period. So in the playoffs, last night they had the play-in game, number 8 Edgemont against number 9 Ulrichs, and Edgemont with the win there, 51-41. New Underwood, the number 7 seed, defeated number 10 Crazy Horse, 56-14. The games tonight, Bennett County and Edgemont. We had a score on that. I'm going to have to go up and down the board here. Didn't have time to write them down. Let's see if I can find it. Bennett County won 84-26 over Edgemont. So they will play the winner of the Kadoka-Phillip game. Kadoka, the number 4 seed, Phillip, the number 5. I did not see that on the scoreboard. There it is at the end of the first half. Phillip up by 1 over Kadoka, 19-18. And Wall New Underwood winner here tonight will play the winner of Jones County and White River. Go back the other way, and a final there, that is going to be Jones County. So assuming the Wall Eagles hang on to their lead here, they will play Jones County on Thursday. That is a 6 o'clock start, according to Wall's AD Joe Martin. So 6 o'clock start, Jones County has advanced. Bennett County has advanced. Those games will be played on Thursday. And Kadoka-Phillip, Wall New Underwood, both still underway. The boys of Wall will play in the Region 7B next week. Now, assuming that the SDHSAA numbers were right, they were incorrect on Friday when I thought Wall had the number 1 seed on the girls' side. The Wall boys will be number 1. They will play the winner of Phillip Edgemont. Phillip Edgemont playing on Monday. Number 7 Jones County plays number 10 Ulrichs on Monday. Jones County Ulrichs winner will play number 2 Kadoka. Number 4 New Underwood. Number 5 Bennett County Tangle. The winner of that game will play the winner of the Wall 8-9 winner. And then White River, the number 3 seed, plays number 6 Crazy Horse. Those games are on Tuesday. The winners of those games play on Friday. The Sodak 16 for the boys is on Tuesday the 10th. And for some reason I don't have the Sodak 16 date for the girls. I want to say that was the following week, but I don't remember if it was, which day it was. It might be conflicting with the Monday, Tuesday. It might be on Monday the 2nd. We'll have to double check the calendar and see if we can firm that up. Some of the other scores from around the state in Girls B, these would all be playoff games. Wabash Summit over Loyola Frederick. Sanborn Central Woonsocket defeats Del Rapids St. Mary's. Chester over Bridgewater Emory. Timberlake by 10 over Newell, 60-50. McIntosh defeats Dupree. Herod Selby over Sunshine Bible Academy. Corsica Stickney defeats Andy Central Dakota Christian. 75-42 final. Arlington defeats Oldham Ramona Rutland. Castlewood big over Iroquois Lake Preston. Dubuque area big over Woolsey Washington. Gayville Volan by 5 over Avon. We gave you the Bennett County score. Highmore Herald down Sully Butte 60-31. North Central edges Fulton area. Northwestern over Taylor Spazina 49-18. Warner downs Waverly South Shore 45-22. We had that one. Lyman, number 1, defeats Kimball White Lake 69-14. Number 7, Coleman Egan over Howard 53-33. And Chester over Bridgewater Emory 50-33. So that's most of the scores. A couple of them that we skipped over. And we are back to action here in Wall, quarter number 3. With the Wall Eagles leading 34-13. The winner playing on Thursday against Jones County. It would be Wall basketball. Brittany Walker into Carmen Kerstad, Moon, Allie Kerstad, and Bielmeyer, the starting 5 back out there. I would assume we will have the starting 5 back there as well. Carmen Kerstad with the push-off picks up the foul to start the quarter. That'll be her second. For New Underwood, it is Poor Bear, Carmichael, Fernandez, Scott, and Albers. Their starting 5 back out on the floor. Fernandez will be picked up by Bielmeyer. Overplays her to the right, trying to make her go left. Elbow left, goes baseline to Scott, back up top, and the travel on the baseline. A little bit of a delayed call. There's definitely a fancy dance move in there by Scott. Just underway, third quarter. 34-13, Wall breathing easy right now. Over the timeline, Carmen Kerstad right into the double team trap, goes to Moon. Allie Kerstad in the far corner to Brittany Walker, dump it underneath. Bielmeyer, great ball movement by Wall. Stretched the defense out and found the easy layup on the left side by Bielmeyer. She's got 5 in the game. 36-13 lead, not quite a minute gone, third quarter. Fernandez up top to Scott. They overplay her to the right. She's shown, though, that she can go to her left. Her shot was short. Albers with the rebound and the putback. Albers with her first basket of the game, and the first bucket in the third quarter comes much quicker than it did in the second period. Carmen Kerstad throws it ahead to Brittany Walker. Ball knocked away by Scott. To Poor Bear. Fernandez, left side, lays it up with left hand. She's got her first basket since the first period. Back-to-back buckets by New Underwood. And Wall a little lackadaisical here to start the third quarter. Moved the ball well last time offensively. Carmen Kerstad, Bielmeyer, they leave her for the 3. That one is short. Rebound by Moon. Put it back up, Emmy Moon. She's got a dozen. We don't have stats for the rebounds, but she has to be in a double-double situation right now. Fernandez with the basketball on the dribble. Left side picked up by Bielmeyer. Again, cutting off the right. Bounce pass left corner. Carmichael's 3 is good. Olivia Carmichael makes it an 18-point game. Wall just 7-5 against teams that were over 500 this year. They were perfect against teams under 500. They need to pick up the game against the teams with the winning records because that's all they're going to be facing from here on in. Walker banks it in. She's got 13. Again, great ball movement offensively for the Eagles. They have doubled up New Underwood now 40-20, 5:44 and counting. Third quarter. Fernandez looks in the corner. Carmichael on the far side. New Underwood moving left to right. Poor Bear, a couple of dribbles, back to Carmichael on the left wing. Bad spacing now by New Underwood. Give the ball off to Poor Bear. Come over to Scott. She'll take it top of the key for 3. Back iron, no good. Carmen Kerstad clears the board. She wants to run. Here comes the Express. Got derailed by Carmichael. Circles back around. Bielmeyer, left corner. Allie Kerstad. They've taken her shot away on the arc. Overpass, but Carmen Kerstad gets the loose ball. She'll take a look at the defense, pull it back out. 17 on the shot clock. They can get reset. They're going to line up with a double high post. Allie Kerstad on the right side. Look for Moon on the curl. They find her. Puts the shot up. Too hard. Another rebound to Emmy Moon. Puts it back up and gets another one. Emmy Moon doing the Moses Malone thing here tonight. Cleaning up a lot of her own boards. Or bringing it to the modern vernacular. Angel Reese thing. Carmichael goes left corner to Scott. Overplayed by Kerstad. Up top, Fernandez will take the 17-footer. Hard off the board. Ball knocked into the hands of Bielmeyer. She'll run it up on the far side. Bounce pass ahead to Walker. Goes behind her. Goes right to Allie Kerstad in the left corner. To Walker on the baseline. A little shake and bake. Can't get loose of Albers. To Bielmeyer. Carmen Kerstad. Her shot way off the mark. Bad spacing by Wall on that possession after they had such great ball movement the last 2 times down. Poor Bear on the left side picked up by Walker. That's 10 guarding 10. Carmichael, Fernandez near the corner. Scott comes back up top. Poor Bear with Moon on her now. Ball knocked away by Allie Kerstad. She's had a couple of those quick hand steals. Here comes Carmen Kerstad. Kick it out right corner. Allie Kerstad, good close by Carmichael. Here's Moon on the drive, left hand shot is up, and Emmy Moon having a game tonight. That's a dozen in the quarter, 16 points for Emmy Moon, 24-point lead for Wall. Timeout on the floor. This is Region 7B playoff on LiveTicket.tv.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
New Underwood basketball out of the timeout, trailing by 24, 44-20, 3:43 to go, third quarter. Get the ball into Fernandez. She has had to work at it tonight against that defense from Jocelyn Bielmeyer. Fernandez had 10 points in their win over Crazy Horse last night. Back-to-back games for New Underwood. They had to play in play-in game. Ball controlled by Scott, lost, controlled again, goes left side. High pass, Totten went up for it, puts the shot up, and Walker over the top, no call, and then Totten heads up play, throws it off Walker. It will stay with New Underwood. Didn't draw iron, shot clock still at 11, baseline left. Totten will trigger it in, they'll line up 4 on the left side of the lane. Wade's bounce pass on the near side to Fernandez. Up top to Scott. On the drive, puts up the runner from 12, left it short. Rebound snagged by Allie Kerstad. Throws it over the head of Carmen Kerstad, tracks it down the corner, and a heads-up play by Carmen Kerstad. Bounces it off the thigh of Totten, and it will be Wall basketball. In the near corner, just inside the three-point arc, Carmen Kerstad gets the ball into Bielmeyer. She'll dribble it back up top. Bounce pass to Walker. One dribble back to Bielmeyer. One dribble, picks up the dribble to Walker. Allie Kerstad, right wing. No, rattles in and out. She had a 3 in the first quarter. Silent since then. All 5 of her points in that first period. Scott pushes it past Bielmeyer. Bounce pass. No, it's called for the double dribble. Looks like she wanted to go to the bounce pass in the corner. Then the double team came. Put the ball back on the floor. Turnover number 3 unofficially in the quarter, 17 in the game for New Underwood. Carmen Kerstad will handle the point. Picked up full court by Scott. Bounce pass right wing, Allie Kerstad. Bielmeyer circles back up, back to Allie Kerstad. Left wide open, passed on the 3. Carmen Kerstad back to Allie. This time she doesn't pass, and she hits it. Allie Kerstad from way downtown on the right wing. Her first point since the first period. She's got 8. It's a 27-point lead for the Eagles. 47-20, just about 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Fernandez drives by, puts it up with the right hand, left it short, saved back in, right in the hands of Totten. She'll put it up and can't get the shot to go. Bielmeyer clears the board, starts the dribble, cut off by Totten. Now she'll bring it up. Fernandez picks her up, left side, Walker at the free throw line. Back to Bielmeyer. Directing traffic underneath the moon, ball knocked away from behind into the hands of Bielmeyer. Look for the cutter, Allie Kerstad, goes back up top to Carmen Kerstad. Right side, Brittany Walker. Uses the high pick from Carmen Kerstad. Puts up the runner from 10, off the board, no good. Offensive foul, Brittany Walker. She will pick up her third, so Walker and Kerstad each with an offensive foul here in the third quarter. And that will be the 4th foul now on Brittany Walker, not the 3rd. I missed one. They had her up there for 3 on the scoreboard. I must have missed putting it in the book. That happens a couple times a game. Fernandez will bring it up just under a minute and a half to go, third quarter. 47-20 lead for Wall. Fernandez stops the free throw line, goes left corner. Carmichael's three is going to be short. Underwood showing maybe that they played last night. They have left a lot of shots short of the rim. Carmen Kerstadt picked up by Linskoff, who's come in for the Tigers. Drive right, give it off to Bielmeyer. Out top, Braylee Walker's come into the Wall lineup. Carmen Kerstadt. Linskoff pick her up in the man-to-man. Kerstadt drives, shot up, and it'll be a blocking foul this time. I thought they almost was going to go to the offensive foul call. It'll be against Fernandez, her third in the game. Said it happens once or twice a game. I didn't have her for any fouls. She must have picked up the first one of the game and didn't get it in the book. Carmen Kerstadt in the act of shooting. Drops the first one in. She has been quiet on the point side tonight. A couple of field goals, hits her first free throw on her first trip to the line. Moon will sit down. Anderson back on the floor for Wall. 48-20. And now 49-20 as Carmen Kerstadt drops them both through. That's 11 straight points for Wall after New Underwood made a little run early in the quarter. Ball knocked away from Fernandez. Up top to Totten, picked up by Carmen Kerstadt. Bielmeyer jumps on the double. Still on the dribble, left side, Fernandez right in front of her bench, saves it from going out. Linskoff in the corner, she'll drive the baseline left, comes over to the near corner. Carmichael lost the ball. Carmen Kerstadt picks it up. Bounce pass right side. Bielmeyer tries to come back across to Carmen Kerstadt and had a big crash. Offensive foul against Bielmeyer. That'll be her third. And getting up very slowly from that collision and still not all the way up is Caitlin Totten. And she is not feeling it. Well, she's feeling it. She's not feeling it good. She's going to go to the bench along with Albers. Scott back out on the floor. Porbear back in the lineup. And she will trigger the ball in to Fernandez. Bielmeyer picks her up full court. Wall really hasn't put a lot of full court trapping pressure on. It's just been man-to-man, making it difficult to bring the ball up to Scott in the lane. Ball goes left side. There's been a lot of arms, though. A lot of passes knocked away. That one goes out of bounds. That'll be the fourth turnover of the period for New Underwood. 12.4 to go. A 29-point lead, 49-20. Ball comes into Carmen Kerstadt. Shot clock, of course, is off. Should be picked up by Fernandez midcourt. Carmen Kerstadt gets a high pick from Anderson. All the way to the basket, goes the express. Shot is blocked by Linskoff, but she fouls her. Looked like a pretty good defensive play by Hattie Linskoff. But the aggressive move by Carmen Kerstadt gets her back to the free throw line. Six points in the game. 2 for 2 from the line. Drops that one in. So Carmen Kerstadt's found nothing but nylon from the free throw line tonight. Takes her time, spins the ball, puts it up, and that one flips the nets twice on that trip. She is 4 for 4 from the line. I don't know that I've said that so far this year in the games I've covered for Wall. Fernandez will not take the half-court shot at the end of 3. 51-20. Wall in command by 31 as we enter the fourth period. This is 7B Region Basketball Playoffs on LiveTicket.tv.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing.
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Kadoka and Phillip in the other 7B region game being played tonight. The winner of that game will play Bennett County, who's already defeated Edgemont. Kadoka and Phillip at the end of the third quarter in a dogfight. 33-31, Kadoka with the win, or the lead there by 2. Fernandez starts things off for New Underwood with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. Comes near side to Poor Bear. Wall showing a 2-3 zone now. Linskoff goes left side. Push the shot by Fernandez. No good. Brittany Walker clears board off to Carmen Kerstad. Starting 5 out there for the Eagles. Carmen Kerstad on the right side. Works against Poor Bear. Drives to the lane. Step through. Left it short. Keeps it alive. Has the rebound. Gets it off to Bielmeyer. She'll put up the 10-footer. Shot too hard off the board. Rebounded by Walker. Just kind of threw it up there. She was falling to the floor. And Carmen Kerstad walks right into a held ball with Fernandez. It will stay with the Eagles with the possession arrow. For Wall, Fernandez, Albers, Poor Bear, Scott, and Linskoff, the 5 on the floor. So 4 out of their 5 starters start the fourth quarter. Bounce it into Walker. Got Albers up in the air, puts it up with the left hand, sticks it between the board and the rim. And you don't see that very often where it's stuck on the bottom side. Now they need somebody with some, they're going to get a basketball to get it out. But it's wedged up there. Now he just wedged it more. Got to get it from the other angle. There we go. Little excitement to start the fourth quarter. 51-20. Wall with the lead. They will play Jones County, assuming nothing radically changes in the next 6:45. Wall with a 31-point lead. We'll face Jones County in the semis on Thursday. Not really the semis. Winners go on to play in the Sodak 16. They don't have a final regional game. The top 2 teams from each of the 8 regions move to the Sodak 16. The winners of those games to the state tournament. Linskoff with the basketball. Goes left side to Scott. Quick move, baseline, gets by Walker. Shot over the rim. Here comes Bielmeyer the other way. Bielmeyer has spin off the board. Jocelyn Bielmeyer goes coast to coast. That is 15 straight points going back to the middle of the third quarter now for Wall. Fernandez with the runner. Left it short. Albers had it. Walker just strips the ball right away. She'll bring it up on the near side as they move right to left here in the second half. Walker down on the baseline to Moon. Kick it back out top. Bielmeyer fakes the 3 in the lane. Puts up the shot. Off the board. Kiss the glass. And Bielmeyer with a couple of baskets to get the fourth quarter underway for Wall. Has 9 in the game. Kerstad with 8, Walker with 13, 16 for Emmy Moon, 8 for Allie Kerstad. Scott goes far side to Poor Bear, pump fake, drive, kick it out left corner. Fernandez, good close by Brittany Walker on the step through, left it short again. And you're going to have a foul underneath. That will go, I believe, against Albers battling for the loose basketball. For Albers, her first. I've only got 6 total team fouls in the book for New Underwood. We talked about this on the broadcast Friday here, and I talked about it in Rapid City Central. Douglas, actually it might have been Douglas and Sturgis. The losing teams in those games, not nearly enough personal fouls. I don't think any of them were in double digits with personal fouls. You're not playing aggressively enough if you're not getting some whistles. Moon underneath off the feed from Brittany Walker. Emmy Moon, 18 points in the game. I don't know what her high is this year, but that's got to be close. He's not really among the leading scorers generally. Scott left side. Carmichael pushes a 3 and hits it. It'll be a Carmichael with a couple of trays in the quarter, and that stops a 19-point run going back to the middle of the